Hello everyone. Welcome to this episode of Wehry History and Entertainment News of the Berkshires and beyond. 2025's summer has been oppressively hot, but the entertainment events have been very cool. For this episode, we'll be focusing on several concerts, art exhibits, and even a local fair. Plus, I'll be reviewing the new Jurassic World Rebirth film and discussing two more Hall of Famers. First, it's time for this episode's trivia question. This episode's question is, when was the Triplex Cinema in Great Barrington founded? Now, for this episode's local headlines. As the summer hits, farmers markets will be booming with the new fruits and vegetables. And now, maybe one of the best times to attend. We will be starting at the North Adams Farmers Market. It takes place on Main and Ashland Street on Saturdays until October. It will be open from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Next, in Williamstown, is the Williamstown Farmers Market, located on 906 Main Street. It also takes place on Saturdays until October and is open from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. Our next farmers market area is Lanesboro. Their farmers market is the Berkshire Area Farmers Market. It is held on the former Berkshire Mall Road on Route 8. It takes place both on Wednesdays and Saturdays until October. Both days' hours are 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Up next is the Pittsfield Farmers Market. This huge event takes place on Saturdays until October at the Common Park. Hours are 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. In Lenox, their farmers market will take place Fridays until September. Their farmers market is located on 134 Main Street and will run from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Finally, the Great Barrington Farmers Market takes place on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. It is held on 18 Church Street. Please visit the website shown here for more information. Up next, we'll be going to the fringes of the Berkshires in Cummington for its annual fair. At the Cummington Fair, there's food to munch on, music and entertainment for all ages, midway rides and games, square dancing, cruise night with antique cars, craft barns filled with things to buy, and an exhibit hall showcasing the talents of adults and kids, from growing vegetables to making jam, and from flower arranging and painting to knitting and photography. Organized by the Hillside Agricultural Society, the fair, like so many others, is rooted in agricultural and has a full schedule of livestock shows, antique engines and tractor shows, truck pulls, oxen pulls, a lumberjack competition, and many other farm-related activities. This will be taking place from Thursday, August 21st through Sunday, August 24th. Hours vary each day. The 21st and 22nd, it will be held from 4 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. The 23rd, it will be 7 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. And Sunday, it will be held 7 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. It is held at the Cummington Fairgrounds on 97 Fairground Road. For more information, call 413-634-5091 or visit the website shown here. Up next, we will be visiting Masmoka in North Adams for a concert with Lake Street Dive. Lake Street Dive has pushed the possibilities of pop music as a unifying force. Not only through their eclectic sound, a boldly original cross-pollination of soul, folk, jazz, classic pop, and more, but through the 5 pieces all-embracing ethos, which has earned them a reputation as a beloved live band. Known for building connections among every crowd. In the making of Lake Street Dive's new album, Good Together, vocalist Rachel Price, bassist/background vocalist Bridget Kearney, drummer background vocalist Mike Calabrese, keyboardist vocalist Aki Burmess, and guitarist and background vocalist James Corneliuson, all reinforced the deep sense of purpose behind their output, often turning their attention to the many factors driving us apart today. For instance, unchecked technological growth, culturally imposed isolation, and the cult of relentless self-optimization, among others. Born from a mindset the band refers to as Joyful Rebellion, Lake Street Dive and Good Together arrive as a body of work, both gloriously defiant and primed to inspire dancing and ecstatic singing along. The concert is scheduled for September 6th. Visit the website shown here for more information. For our next story, we will be visiting Great Barrington and the Triplex Cinema for a unique film festival. Hosted by the Triplex Cinema in Great Barrington, the Triplex International Youth Film Festival, or TriFest, showcases and celebrates films made by young filmmakers from around the world, aged 25 years and younger. According to their website, quote, "After running a local youth festival at our Triplex Cinema Theater in 2024, we were overwhelmed by the talent displayed by our filmmakers and the enthusiastic support from our community. As we started making plans for the next year 2025 festival, we wanted to find ways to encourage more voices and create a forum for them to gather, discuss, and celebrate their work. So we decided to go global," end quote. TriFest will have its inaugural run from Friday, September 19th through Sunday, September 21st. The weekend will include an opening reception, screenings of all selected films, conversations with the filmmakers, an award ceremony featuring cash prizes, and other special events to be announced. For more information, visit the website shown here. The Triplex Cinema also provides the answer for this episode's trivia question. As a reminder, this episode's question was, when was the Triplex Cinema founded? The answer is 1995. Before the Triplex Cinema, the area where the Triplex is today and its surrounding area were not the bustling social hub we know today. Instead of restaurants and stores, there were empty buildings and a lumber yard. But after a fire at the lumber yard, future Triplex owner Richard Stanley wanted to make use of the desolate space, and after some consideration, decided to open a movie theater. It took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears for Stanley, and help from the community, but eventually the theater was built. 2 years ago, the theater had a scare. In January 2023, New Jersey-based theater company Cinema Lab announced that it would buy the Triplex. In March 2023, however, it was revealed that the company did not have enough money to purchase the theater. Eventually, a grassroots group called Save the Triplex formed on GoFundMe to, as its name suggests, save the triplex. In July 2023, the grassroots group announced that it had raised enough money to purchase the theater from Stanley for $1 million. After 5 months of closure for renovations, the theater officially reopened on November 17th, 2023, under its new ownership as a nonprofit. For our next stop, we will be visiting downtown Pittsfield for a new art exhibit called Let It Shine. Downtown Pittsfield Inc. and Framework will feature a brand new Let It Shine exhibit featuring 4 local artists at Framework by Downtown Pittsfield Inc., located on 437 North Street. Featured artists are Carly Holmes, Jesus Alicia, Kenny Davis, and Riley Wild. All of these artists have been hard at work over the past few months with their art. This exhibit will be on view Mondays through Thursdays, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., August 1st through the 25th, by visiting the Downtown Pittsfield Inc. office at 437 North Street. For more information, visit the website shown here. For our next story, we are going to be remaining in Pittsfield for an event that hasn't been discussed yet on WWHEN, but is worthy of a story. The Common Ground Festival. Common Ground Festival is an annual celebration in Pittsfield that brings together people through the arts, music, outdoor experiences, and shared moments of connection. Designed to spark joy and foster a deep sense of belonging, the festival embodies the spirit of collaboration and community. This family-friendly event features performances and creative activities from leading cultural and outdoor organizations, youth groups, and local artists, including Tanglewood, Krippaloo, Berkshire Mountain Bike Training Series, Berkshire Museum, and more. Common Ground helps strengthen community ties and amplifies our collective vibrancy. With food trucks, local vendors, and all ages programming throughout the day, the festival is free and open to all, inviting everyone to come together and celebrate what makes our community thrive. This event is scheduled for August 23rd. It will be held at 101 Dan Fox Drive at Bosque Mountain. For more information, visit cityofpittsfield.org. It's now time for this episode's movie portion of WWHEN. This episode, we'll be discussing the new release, Jurassic World Rebirth. To avoid spoilers for this movie, I'm going to be diving straight into what I thought about the film. The Jurassic franchise, both the park films and the world films, have always been one of my favorite movie franchises. I have seen every one of the films. In fact, the first one is as old as me. It came out in 1993. In my opinion, there are no bad films in the franchise. And Jurassic World Rebirth proves this point. While it is a little slow at first, that is only because of character and plot introduction. Once we get into the story, it goes by very quickly. The effects are amazing as per usual. You really believe that the actors are interacting with dinosaurs. Jurassic World Rebirth doesn't reinvent the wheel, but it does give us everything we expect from the franchise at this point. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give this movie an 8.5. Our 2025 Basketball Hall of Fame biographies continue with this next segment. This episode, our two Hall of Famers actually have a lot in common. Both of them are some of the greatest defensive players of all time, who won professional championships and Olympic gold medals. They are Sylvia Fowles and Dwight Howard, standing 6 feet, 6 inches tall. Sylvia Fowles is one of the tallest women to ever play in the WNBA. She's also one of the best. Fowles' first brush with fame came when she played for Edson Senior High School in Miami. On February 15th, 2001, she became the first Florida high school girl to dunk in a game. Her athletic success continued, and her senior year of high school, 2004, she was named All-American. Fowles attended Louisiana State University, or LSU, for college. There, she was named All-American 3 times and led LSU to the women's Final Four all 4 years she attended. Afterwards, Fowles was selected as the second pick in the 2008 WNBA draft by the Chicago Sky. With the Chicago Sky, Fowles thrived. She was named Defensive Player of the Year twice, named to the All-WNBA team 4 times, and was named an All-Star 3 times. The Chicago Sky, however, were stuck in a losing rut. So in 2015, Fowles requested a trade and was acquired by the Minnesota Lynx, who are in the middle of a dynasty. It was here where Fowles' legacy was really cemented. she led the Lynx to 2 more championships in 2015 and 2017, winning Finals MVP both times. In 2017, she also won the regular season MVP. Her defense also remained strong. She won 2 additional Defensive Player of the Year awards. Fowles represented Team USA in the Olympics many times, ultimately winning 4 gold medals. In 2021, Fowles was selected as one of the WNBA's 25 greatest players as part of the WNBA's 25th anniversary. As of this episode, she is the all-time WNBA leader in rebounds. Our other Hall of Famer for this episode is Dwight Howard. Howard was one of the most hyped centers to come out of high school in years. His senior year of 2004, he led Southwest Atlanta Christian Academy to a state championship and won the Gatorade National Boys Basketball Player of the Year, the highest honor a high school athlete can achieve. Howard was recruited by nearly every major college. However, Howard was so advanced that he did not attend college. Rather, he was selected by the Orlando Magic with the first pick of the 2004 NBA draft at only 18 years old. Howard was ready for the NBA. He was the first player to go directly from high school and play all 82 regular season games, earning NBA All-Rookie First Team honors. Howard quickly became known for his fun personality and powerful dunks. In 2008, he won the slam dunk contest wearing a Superman cape because his nickname is Superman. Despite his fun personality, he was dedicated to his craft. He was a powerful defender. He is the only NBA player to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 consecutive times: 2009, 2010, and 2011. After playing with the Los Angeles Lakers and Houston Rockets, Howard moved around a lot in the later years of his career. In 2020, he found himself back on the Lakers and won his only NBA championship of his career in the process. Ironically, Howard won the championship in Orlando, where the finals were played that year in the NBA bubble due to the COVID pandemic. Howard also played for Team USA and helped lead them to the 2008 gold medal. That means that Howard is technically inducted in this class twice, as the 2008 team was discussed earlier. That ends this episode of Wehry History and entertainment news in the Berkshires and beyond. If you would like to watch this or any other WWHEN episode again, you can visit PCTV's website shown here or my YouTube page at RT Wehry. And I want to thank CTSB TV and NBCTC for showing my show on their public access station. Thank you.